Hello and welcome to the Cryptocurrency News channel. So, let's talk about Bitcoin if it directly follows the 4-year cycle and what the price would be at the end of 2023 and 2024 and what the peak should be in 2025. And many of these are going to be based on numbers of what happened in 2019 and 2020, more or less. Now, remember, at the start of 2019, we started at $3,931. Remember back in November of 2018, Craig Wright had his crappy little hash war, and that was the Black Swan event that took us way, way down. Now, last year we had something similar with FTX going down in November, so exactly 4 years apart, and that took Bitcoin way, way down as well. So just like we started off 2019 very low, we started off 2023 very low. So 2019, the start, we had $3,931. Start of 2023, we had $16,625. End of 2019, we had a price of $7,216 for a rise of 83.56%. And just like the end of 2023 projected, based on that, if we have it plus 83.56%, we will end 2023 at $30,517, which I actually think could be a viable prediction. I personally think that like in 2019, we actually did rise up to $13,000 in the middle of the year before dumping down to $7,000. I think it's very possible that we rise up to roughly $50,000 mid-year and then dump back down to $30,000. It's a little bit higher than I would actually think those numbers, but they're completely viable considering that the DXY is coming down and considering that inflation starting to taper off. And towards the end of 2023, the Fed is going to really start to pivot and cut those interest rates as well. And like I said, I think Bitcoin will rise quite a bit higher than 30,000 by mid-year, but the pivoting and then maybe some of the economic recession will take that back down to about 25 to 30,000. So I think 30,517. I don't really need to adjust that number because we're still kind of in the bearish phase of the market at that point. So I think it's very possible, based on 2019 movement, that the end of 2023 we'll see about $30,000. Now, at the start of 2020, we had $7,220, about $4 higher than the end of 2019 because, there's a slight price movement between December 31st and New Year's Day. And at the start of 2024, we'll just take the end of 2023 number at 30,517. And so the end of 2020, we had $29,001 for a gain of 301%. Now, if it happens exactly like the 4-year cycle, the end of 2024 will be at $122,373. Now, I think we have to adjust this one because now you're in the very bullish phase of the market, and each bull market, in terms of ROI and percentage, isn't quite as big as the last. Remember, we went from top to top from 2013 to 2017. We went from $1,000 to $19,000 for a 19x. Whereas we only went from $19,000 to $69,000 from 2017 to 2021 for roughly a 3.5x increase. And I do think we would have actually hit over 100,000 if not for the inflation issue that actually hit us because of COVID. And I do think we would have actually passed 100,000 if not for that. But since we did have the inflation issue starting at the beginning of the summer in 2021, that kind of basically kneecapped that. But even if we had hit 100,000, that'd only be 5x compared to the 19x we had last bull run. So I'm going to say adjusted, we should have about $75,000 at the end of 2024, or $75,000 to $80,000 at the end of 2024. I'm guessing it's going to be a 2.5x, maybe 2 to 3x top next time in 2025 for our maximum, because I think it's going to be less than last time, but it's going to be pretty close, I bet, because this time we're not going to get kneecapped by inflation unless the Fed starts massively printing again, which I don't think they'll actually do. So adjusted end of 2024, $80,000. Predicted peak in early to mid 2025 would be 135,000 to 170,000. I originally said 125,000 to 150,000, but I'm actually adjusting that up because I think by 2025, all the recession stuff will actually be done. The DXY will be much lower. The Russian war, one way or the other, will be ending or have or wrapping up. or like it'll definitely have cooled down by then. And then by the end of 2025, like the economy should actually be going back into a bull market as well. And of course, with the DXY down, the inflation rate down, and everything going down, people will have interest and confidence in the economy again. So I'm guessing 135,000 to 170,000 in early mid 2025, and we'll probably start dumping to about maybe 50,000 by the end of by early 2026. That would kind of be my guess. But once again, according to straight up 2019-2020 numbers, we have end of 2023 at 30,000, adjusted end of 2024 around 75 to 80,000, and a predicted peak of 135 to 170,000. So those are my predictions for the years upcoming. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe, hit that bell notifications button, and I'll see you guys later.